This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay, everyone, just a few final thoughts to leave you with. I want to thank everybody for joining us on this wonderful journey, the Siyah Kedosha. It was really a pleasure to spend time with everyone. We had a remarkable group of people, tzaddikim, people on the bus ride. We're learning Masechtos, Shas. Somebody had a seder. They learned 8 blot a day on the bus ride. Somebody else was saying Tikkun Chatzos. People learning Gemara Be'iyun. People analyzing philosophy, history, politics. It was an honor to be part of such a high caliber trip, and I look forward to staying connected for good times in the future. So just to leave you with one thought. There is a sefer written by the Sifsei Chachamim, Reb Shabsi Bass, which was really the predecessor of the Chidah. He collects the names of all the Chachamim that predated him in alphabetical order, similar to what the Chidah did, where the Chidah amazingly wrote the Shem HaGedolim, which is an art of great bibliographic proficiency. Even the fathers of the discipline of bibliography are in awe of how the Chidah, the Chidah wrote the Shem HaGedolim without the aid of a computer. He wrote it, the reason he wrote it is because he was in Lazaretto, he was in quarantine. When he landed in Italy, they didn't let him come onto dry land for 40 days, so he had nothing to do. He didn't have any svarim, so he wrote the Shem HaGedolim, a list of all the tzaddikim that came before him, and a list of all the names. And the Chassam Sofer wonders, what benefit is there in just listing the names of tzaddikim? That's some of the classes we may have had. It sounds like, okay, name the 6 generations from Rashi until the entire base Rashi. Okay, we have Rashi and the Rivan and Rabbeinu Meir, his son-in-laws, and Rabbeinu Tam and the Rashbam and the Rivam, and then the Riazokin, and then Rabbeinu Elchanan, and then Rabbi Shmuel. Okay, you're just listing names. Okay, now the 3 Ravids. Remember the 3 Ravids? Number 1, the author of the Sefer HaKabbalah. Number 2, Rabbi Avram Avbezdin. Number 3, Rabbi Avram ben David. And then we had the whole list from the Meiri. The Meiri has Gadol HaGedolim, Gadol HaPoiskim, Gadol HaMechabrim, Gadol HaMefarshim. What benefit is there in just reciting names? So the Chassam Sofer says on the pasuk in Parshas Va'aschanan, Vishamata Yisrael, Vishamarta la'asos, that a Jew has so much kedusha, and especially a Talmid Chacham and a Tzaddik, that by merely saying their names, it engenders kedusha in a person. When you say the name of a Tzaddik, when you say the name of a Talmid Chacham, when you say the word Rashi, when you say the word Rabbeinu Tam, when you say the word Rabbi Elchanan, when you say the word Ravid, when you say Rabbi Yonasan of Lunel, it elevates your neshama. It has a hashpah on your neshama. Says the Chassam Sofer, that's what it means. Vishamata Yisrael, Vishamarta la'asos. When you merely hear the name Yisrael, it will engender greater observance of the Torah. So we hope that one of the limudim we could take from the trip is that these names of the Rishonim, Achronim, Hashem Piyam Anu Chayim should become household names, perhaps to plant other topics of conversation that we may have. And the next time we see something written by any of these Gedolim, the Baal HaItor, or the Ravid, or any of the Gedolim that we mentioned on the trip, any of the Bali HaToistis, the Ritzvah, the Rivam, merely saying their names, as a Hashem, will have a hashpah on us, and all the Gedolim that we visited should be Malitzei Yesharim for us, for our families, for all of Klal Yisrael. Abiyas Gal Tzedek. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Bracha v'atzlacha.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.